What's up, everybody? Welcome in to the Early Edge in 5. I am your host, Allan Bell. We got a fantastic show lined up for you today. And I'll tell you what, let's not waste any time. Let's bring in the stars of the show. Because you know what? I think we're going to have some fun today. First up, my man EC. All right, now I have to say this. My man EC just came off of his first appearance on the Early Wedge golf show. And my boy, you crushed it. Well done, sir.
Thanks, AB. It's a blast to be with C and Patrick, and those guys are great. Had M squared in the chat, you in the chat. So it was a lot of fun to be able to interact with everyone, and those guys are geniuses. I'm just doing my best to fit in, like I do every day with Speculator, who never misses an NBA pick. It's ridiculous. And then I miss a pick. I mean, the stupid Lakers. I'll get to that later. Okay.
Oh, man. Speaking of the Speculator, my boy, how we doing?
Oh, we're doing great over here. It was really nice to see LeBron break the all-time scoring record, but really hard to watch the actual game.
Yeah, last night was a you could see a big disparity in terms of like the historic part, and then this team's just not very good. Like they're just not a good basketball team, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
100%.
We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that, AB.
Yeah, we will. All right, let's get into our best bets for today. Spector, I'll tell you what, coming back at you, man. You got one play, NBA. Hit us with it, bro. What you got?
Yeah, today we're going to go Pacers at the Heat. We're going to go Pacers +7. Our SportsLine AI is projecting a +6 spread for this game. When Halliburton is playing, the Pacers always have a chance to stay close in that game. When he does play, the average spread for games that he is in this season is +0.3. Now, I know Miami is 4th in the league in defensive rating at 111.1, but their weak point is the three-point line. They are 22nd in three-point percentage at allowing 36.6% behind the arc. Now, you can imagine where the Pacers' strong suit is in their offense. It's the three-point line. They rank 6th in the league in three-point attempts this season, and they're shooting at 36.1%. If the Pacers can take advantage of that three-point line, I think they can cover this spread.
Nice, man. I like it. All right, EC. It was tough last night on the parlay front, but you came back, double shotgun, ready to go, Wild West. What do you got, buddy? Hit us with it.
AB, let me just say that the end of the New Mexico-Nevada game was disgusting. I mean, Nevada holds the ball for a last shot, down 1, and hits a fadeaway that bounced on the rim for literally a second and a half before going in. It was gross, and that cost me like a +274 parlay. We were that close to being big-time profitable yesterday. We're getting back on the wagon today. We got 2 parlays, staying away from the NBA. That's all Speculator today, and maybe UAB. We're going with the early money line parlay in college basketball. Listen to these teams: UNC, Asheville, Fordham, and Vermont at +150. Asheville's 10-0 at home. Winthrop's 2-10 on the road. Do I need to say anything more than that? I mean, Winthrop won the earlier matchup on New Year's Eve by 2 points. Revenge game, undefeated at home. Okay, they're good. Fordham, 14-2 at home, won 5 of 6. UMass lost 6 of 9. Check. We think that one's a pretty good one. And then Vermont has won 5 in a row. They beat Maine by 21 3 weeks ago. That's closer than my margin of revenge, the revenge angle. Vermont is also 6-2 in their last 8 on the road. I don't think they're going to have any problem in Maine, so we'll get that +150 home early. Then our late money line parlay: Oklahoma State, Grand Canyon U, and Seattle U. We're double timing the whack here. OK State has won 5 of 6, and Texas Tech is 1-9 in conference play, so we fade them. Then we got Grand Canyon. By the way, one of the great home court advantages in all of college basketball is Grand Canyon University here in the Phoenix area. The Havoc. These students are wild. They're 11-2 at home. New Mexico State, terrible this year, 1-8 on the road. And this formerly was like the big matchup in the WAC. Now, New Mexico State's getting out and going somewhere else. So GCU, this might be their last time at home against New Mexico State, and they want to prove something. And the Aggies stink. And Seattle's 9-1 at home. Utah Tech, which I didn't even know there was a school like that until last week, is 2-10 on the road. So we're going to do that and hit those 3 at +148. And then we have one over-under. Iowa State, West Virginia. And I got this one at over 135.5. It's actually gone down a little bit, but I got it at -105. West Virginia is averaging 79 at home, and they're 5-1 to the over against teams allowing 67 points a game or less. Iowa State's given up 61 a game. Last year, these two teams combined for 142 and 165, which flew over. I expect to see this game in the 140s, and I think we're going to hit everything in college basketball tonight.
I like the way you think, bro. I like the way you think. What is that?
Wagon. Last night was tough. We're back on it tonight. Let's go.
We're back on it indeed, bro. All right, everybody, grab your paper, grab your pencil. Let's take a look at the recap here. And look at Sharp here, the speculator on the Pacers +7. Look, I've got 2 plays for me tonight. First, we're going LSU, Mississippi State over 125.5. Look, these two teams, they can get a little weird on you at times, but I believe that it's a nice combination mixture here where they're both going to push each other at times for runs during this game. We got a low number, 125.5. Don't need a ton necessarily to get there, so I like it. 125.5 over for LSU, Mississippi State. Also, we're going to go 76ers, Celtics over 224.5. 76ers coming off of, bad night when we thought that they were all going to be sharp, but they've had a little time, get healthy, get rested. Think that these two teams offensively are going to go at it tonight, so take them over 224.5. EC, as he mentioned, Iowa State, West Virginia over 135.5. One money line parlay +150, UNC Asheville, Fordham, and Vermont. And then a money line parlay of +148, Oklahoma State, Grand Canyon, and Seattle U. So well done on that, boys. Those are our picks for today. Now, let's get down. Let's have some fun. All right, so we sent out 3 invites here for cats in the early edge to come on with us. So we'll see who jumps on first, and we'll just go in order there. Look, I tell you what. I'm glad that this one is first. Our man Taylor yesterday, all right? We had some technical issues. We couldn't get it fixed. That being said, dude, we're all a family. We pick each other up and say, look, we'll have you right back. Don't worry about it. Taylor, what's good?
Yo. Microphone working?
All right. Got it.
Microphone check. All right, sweet.
There we go. All right, dude. Hey, first off. All right, I have to say this. So yesterday you handled that like a stud. All right, most people get freaked out, upset, like wouldn't come back. Dude, crushed it. So well done on that one. Welcome in. Hey, floor is yours, my man. What you got?
Well, AB, thanks again for giving me another chance. I feel like I should be banned from that one.
But trust me, I've screwed up 100 times worse on this show than anybody. So
I hear people say the word like they're Mac illiterate a lot. I'm like Windows illiterate. I'm like don't know how to use Windows computer that well. So. But I have a NBA player prop tonight that I'd like to give out. It's a trend that I've been kind of following this season. The Indiana Pacers give up the 5th most rebounds in the league. So I'm looking at Bam Adebayo tonight to go over his rebound mark, and that's at 10.5. It's actually +100 on DraftKings right now. Nice. If you look at that. And in the last 5 games, Indiana has given up over 11 rebounds to the opposing center. So there's a little nugget on that information. But also Bam has hit this prop 2 of 3 of his last games. And there's no Dwayne Dedmon tonight. So their other big man's going to be out of the picture. So I think Bam Adebayo should be able to snatch up some rebounds tonight. And kind of like Spector was saying, Indiana shoots a lot of 3-pointers. So if they miss a few of those 3-pointers, hey, maybe Bam will be snatching up some of those rebounds.
Dude, I like it. Spector, what are your thoughts here?
No, I like that definitely for sure because if they shoot a lot of threes and Bam's going to be not right in the middle of the center, he's more that power forward stretch position, so he's going to be more on around the elbow level for rebounds, so he can get those long 3 rebounds as well and push the ball quicker. I like that. That's a good play.
Nice.
Yeah, and I also like his points and rebounds. If you combine them, it's like I think they have it at 31.5. And it's at -121. So if you like to combo the points and rebounds and go that way, then, he could easily get 20 points and 15 rebounds. So,
yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Taylor, well done, my boy. Well done.
Thanks again. Yeah. And EC and Specty, thanks again for letting me join.
Hey, you're a champ after, you know what? You hung in there, as AB said, you hung in there, and we're glad to have you on. And good pick. I might have to tell you on that Bam play. I like it.
Spector, I like your Monkeys record in the background too. I'm a big music artist. So.
Appreciate it.
And I think we'll let someone else get on now. So thanks again for giving me another shot. Appreciate it.
Dude, absolutely.
Thanks, Taylor.
We'll see you
Hopefully
again.
We'll cash that ticket.
Yeah. See you, Taylor.
All right, AB, I got to tell a story before you bring the next one on here, okay?
Yep.
So last night, I cashed that plus 250 ticket and saw the Maestro and Coach in person here in Scottsdale, right?
Yeah.
So the Maestro is one of the coolest guys, especially when watching games in person, right? The Maestro, yeah. I have never, he is unbelievable. Like, I'm sitting there like sweating out at home later at night, sweating out that New Mexico, Nevada over. So I pick up Maestro and I was going to drive him to somewhere else here in Scottsdale. And so he's watching the end of his Auburn, Texas A&M pick, right? So I pull it up on my phone on the YouTube TV, right? So I'm driving, he's watching in the car here. He's like yelling in the car. Oh, how do you not get a rebound? How do you foul? What are you doing? Yes. So that he had -3.5. The team is up like 6. There's 2 seconds left and they foul. What are you doing? You're good.
Like, dude, intense.
He's great. Yeah. And I had met him in Nashville in August. And Noah had actually told me, he's like, Larry is definitely interesting watching it. It's awesome. Like, it's contagious. Like, it's awesome to be around somebody who's that passionate about their picks. I'm sitting there normally quiet, like, oh my God, I already know what's going to happen. But I just appreciate that enthusiasm. It was really cool to see in person. Yeah. And he's a lot of fun. And those guys, I mean, AB, Spector, I don't think you've met him yet in person, either of these guys in person, but just great guys. And it was really cool to be able to spend time with them last night a little bit.
I love it. All right, let's bring in our next one. Our man, Justin Jackson. What's good, bro?
What's going on, guys? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, got you good, man. We're chilling. You doing all right?
Perfect. Yeah, I am. How are you guys doing?
What's happening, Justin?
Good, bro.
Perfect. First, I gotta say, EC, man, appreciate the play yesterday. I only took 2 of your plays on that money line parlay with the it was not New Mexico is the one I left off, but I put the
other 2 hit.
I put the over with Arkansas and Kentucky, so still put them all together.
Jackpot!
So
let's go.
Much appreciated for that. Actually, I'm gonna come back today with the money line parlay for you guys. So we're going with Creighton, we're going with Syracuse, and we're going with Tennessee. So first, starting with that Tennessee Vanderbilt game, obviously you guys have we know how good Tennessee is this year, number 6 team in the country, and truthfully, I think they're kind of playing below their standards. And they're end of the season, about 5 games or so left before a conference tournament. These are the teams where predicted at the beginning of the season, they're playing again below their value, so they need to focus on that, up in their tempo, up in their whole game plan in general.
Let me say this, Justin. Let me pause just 1 second. I want you to keep going. You just brought up an excellent point, right? So with Tennessee at Vanderbilt tonight, right? Like you're 100% correct. Tennessee, especially offensively, has been way below what they've, generally where they've been. Their defense is so good that it's saving their asses, to be completely honest with you, right? So I'm with you on that, man. Like, not only is it a good night for them to bounce it back strong, but you're also doing it against an in-state rival in Vanderbilt, right? So, I think that the mixture is perfect. So, Justin, well done on that one. Keep going,
that's exactly what I was saying. And even though Vanderbilt's coming off that win against Ole Miss, Ole Miss has done absolutely nothing in basketball this season. So, Vanderbilt's they're going to get kind of, ran out the gym. Next, we're going with that Syracuse play. Syracuse, again, another team underplaying their performance this season. Their record, 14-10, playing against a FSU team that, usually FSU is making the Sweet 16, Elite 8, on a bi-yearly basis or so. So they're always usually a consistent team, and they're really hurting this year, hurting real bad. And I think Syracuse, again, has been through a lot of heartbreak this season. So they're going to capitalize on that against in conference opponent, and then ride the train into the conference tournament to try to make some solid plays and get into the tournament this season, because they're going to be a bubble team in my prediction, and that's all going to come down to their tournament play. But they're still building that resume, and I think this is a gimme game for them. And then lastly, going with Creighton. So Creighton playing at Seton Hall tonight. Last time Creighton played Seton Hall, they blew them out, I believe, by 20 plus points in Omaha. And this is a sentimental play for me. So I'm a Creighton alum. Love everything Creighton basketball. Coach McDermott doing great over there. And again, the common trend with these teams is that they're all have been underperforming throughout the season. They had the Kalkbrenner, not really an injury, but sickness rather, missed 6 big games. and that showed that they hurt. EC's Arizona team actually gave them
Yeah.
the work out in Maui. So,
They did. Yeah.
that one stung watching that on TV. That heartbreaker losing.
I
by
need you
2.
guys to do good, Justin. I need you guys to do good. It helps
Exactly.
our net ranking, our RPA, whatever
Yeah.
that stuff. Like,
Yeah,
let's go. I root for you guys every game now. Let's
definitely.
go.
And Seton Hall, after watching their DePaul game on Saturday, strong defensive-minded team, but again, their offense just can't keep up. And Creighton's really good on both sides of the ball, but also I think their shooting volume is just up way more than what Seton Hall's putting up. So even if they are playing good defense and a good transition game, they're not going to be putting up the shots to even match what Creighton's offense will be putting up. And so that's my 3 plays for today, guys. So Creighton, Syracuse, and Tennessee. I believe it came out to plus 196. So let's cash that. And best of luck and appreciate the time on the show. Also I got a futures play. One futures play.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's for Friday. And it's Sia wearing blue shirt on the Big Pick Energy. So I've been putting it in the chat every time, but it's a lock. It's a lock every single week.
What are the odds on that though? AB, what are the odds on that? What do we got?
I mean, it's got to be at least minus 4,000. That being said, look, Justin, I think he's bought up a summer home and a boat off of cashing those, dude. Because he's right, he puts them in the chat, dude. Yeah.
Thanks, Justin. That's good stuff. Great parlay,
Yes,
and we'll
sir.
look into it. Let's go Blue Jays. Come on, let's
Yeah,
go.
oh yeah.
Creighton. Yeah. All right.
Oh yeah, appreciate it, fellas.
Hey, Justin,
Good
great
talking
job,
to you.
dude.
Take care.
Done. Yep.
Hey, AB, two that I've seen in the chat. Tyrese Halliburton over 2.5 3-pointers. I would lean to the over on that one, just because of the reasons we said. That if they're going to attack Miami, the weak point in Miami's defense is the 3-point line. And then I saw Jaylen Brown over 2.5 3-pointers. Our model, the SportsLine AI model, has, I believe that line for Boston was 224, like you said, 224.5. We have 228. But Jaylen Brown, 2.5 threes, I'd say that's a pretty fair line. I don't see a huge edge one way or the other. Assuming he usually shoots around 8 to 9 threes, anywhere from 7 to 9, makes about 30% of them. You're looking right at that number, 2.5 to 3 threes. So I don't think that's on his typical shooting night. I don't think there's a huge edge there, but not a bad play, but not a great play. That's all I'm going to say on that one.
All right. Nice job. I like it. All right. Let's bring in another. My man, Dylan. What's good, bro?
Not much. Thanks for having me.
Dude, thanks for coming on, man.
Dylan.
NHL.
Let it rip, bro. What you got?
All right, so I'm going to the Dallas Stars game since on SportsLine I see Matt Severance has made a play on the Rangers game.
Matty
I love
boy.
Matt Severance. Shout out to Matt.
Matt's funny as hell. Yeah, keep going.
I love riding them plays. I don't mind paying the juice. I bet NHL primarily, so I'm used to it.
Yeah. Dylan, the NHL makes me sick. I mean, 2 nights ago I hit that parlay. Last night I went 2 out of 3. I just did one, and I had the Avalanche and against the Penguins. They're up 1-0 in the third, and it goes to overtime yet again. Thank God I wasn't watching it. Of course they lose, and that cost me an 8-1 parlay. 5 out of 6 in the NHL, and I have $0 left. So I'm over it. So I'm taking your picks, and I'm not handicapping myself. Go for it.
Yeah, I mean, I was with you on the Avs play last night. I mean, I live just outside of Pittsburgh.
Oh, nice.
I have loved playing the Bruins this year and fading the Penguins. I like fading the Penguins anyway, but every time I bet them, they win. So my place for the Stars game.
Let me know every time you bet the Penguins. Dude, I'm in on that.
For sure. So I'm going to the Stars game, and so I see the books have this game. The odds makers have it at like a 3-3. Looks like they expect this game to go to overtime. I was going to bring that overtime play in at plus 300. I really liked it. I really like that play. But what I'm going to go for is I'm going to go for the over 3.5 team total. The 2.5 was a little juicy for me. I like the 3.5. We want to look for this in not just 60 minutes. Look for the full game. In case this goes to overtime in a 3-3 game, that overtime win will cash this bet. So it's a divisional matchup. Stars are at home. Final ice change. That's a big deal. I value the home ice final line change a lot. Last 2 matchups this season, Dallas has scored 4 more goals both times. Even in the first matchup was a 6-5 shootout loss. Scored 5 goals, they still lost. The second meetup was a 4-1 win by Dallas. I mean, I'm expecting Robertson to put up a couple goals tonight.
I was just gonna say, like, not to interrupt you. I was just gonna say, like, Jason Robertson is just a monster. Like, obviously in terms of goals, but like anybody who bets, shots on goal, assists, points, like this dude does it all. And they've got obviously multiple guys, that could just smash at any time. So yeah, keep going, man. Like you're spot on. Like that team's a fun team to bet, both team totals, prop wise, all of it. Like yeah, they get the job done. Keep going, sir.
Absolutely, I love that. I believe it's at about plus 115 last time I checked. I think I picked it up last night preparing for the show at about plus 130 odds. But I still like it at plus 115 for sure. Over 3.5 for the team total. Definitely in the full game, not just 60 minutes. I also like the Wild to win period money line. Minus 155. I like that a lot. I mean, not the Wild, sorry, Stars to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the pick I brought. I mean, I have some other picks here too. I did like. I wasn't prepared. I was prepared if I could. If I had to pick a certain sport, I got some stuff for everything. So I mean, I like I like Loyola Chicago on the money line for sure tonight. I'm not sure where that's at right now. I'm probably around minus 150, 140 if I had to guess.
That feels like an EC play as well. I feel like you and EC would be connected on a Loyola.
I'm done with listen. NHL is dead to me until the playoffs. I said that the other night, and then DraftKings gave a 50%.
No, we're talking about college basketball.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, I'm still the NHL. I still can't get that out of my head. All right, what do you got in college basketball again, Dylan? Give me that again. Shoot that.
Loyola Chicago money line. I was thinking, against St. Joseph's here.
Now, I got to be honest with you. Loyola Chicago has not been very good this year. They lost Porter Moser to Oklahoma the other year, and they stink. It's going to be. I mean, I'd have to look more now. I'll be honest. I did not look at that game among my picks earlier. I mean, I'll take your word for it, but I don't know much about them. I'll be honest. It's not a team I've watched very much this year.
All right.
But good luck with that. That's fair. So, hey, parlay that with your NHL picks. Hey, maybe you're onto something tonight, right? Let's throw it in there. Let's make these parlays happen. I love it.
Dude, nice job. Dylan, man. You did a great job, man. Appreciate you, buddy.
Absolutely.
Good stuff,
Yep.
Dylan.
Come back soon, man. All right, see you, bro. All right, so we got some questions here. Want to jump back to Halliburton real quick, Spector. I know that we just hit on it a little bit, but let me find the question here. Hold on. Sorry. Okay, yeah, Jeremy said. All right, late student. Have we talked about Halliburton 8.5 assists at minus 130, league leader? Am I missing something here? Thoughts?
No, I'm totally fine with that one. I the entire offense runs through him. So I know, I think he's had 3 games since his injury back now, so he should start really getting back into the pace of things. And I'm good with that one. Yeah, no problems there. It is a high number, but he leads the league in assists. So I don't think it's an unfair number there.
All right, yeah. Spector, I got to ask you here. So I'm desperately trying for the show to put together an NBA 3-team money line parlay. I got 2, and I couldn't find the third. So if you were to add one team to this money line parlay, the Clippers against the Mavericks, because they don't have Luka, and I'm not buying Kyrie being in sync tonight, and then the Kings against Houston, who's trying to lose to get Wemby. So give me one other one you would throw in there. What I like, even though it's not a money line, is the over in the Portland Golden State game, because neither team feels like playing any defense. It's 235. That's what I was leaning towards. Do you have a money line one that you would throw in?
I'll tell you what. Let me put them on the screen. Spector, you keep going. Your thoughts? I'm going to put it up here so everybody can kind of see what we're talking about. So we're looking for a money line parlay. Is that right? We're looking for an extra team?
So I'm looking. So
if you scroll over a little bit, AB, a little bit to the right.
Hold on. Let's take a look at this.
There's a record right there. I'm just kidding.
Look at
there
your
we
boy.
go. There we go.
No, I'm just
so what are your
kidding.
thoughts?
So, I would say if I had to pick,
I couldn't find one. Yeah,
this is.
Wait, say the 2 teams again. Say the 2 teams that you have.
Sacramento and the Clippers.
Okay, so all right, hold on. All right, so we have the Kings and the Clippers here. Okay.
Yeah,
and I'm not laying like minus 600 either.
Yeah. All right. So
No,
Clippers.
I was actually going to say the Wizards.
Really? But they're 1-2 against the spread. Or, I mean, they have not done well against Charlotte this year, from what I've seen.
Our model
They're
has
1-2
them,
versus Charlotte.
yeah. I mean, our
Against the
model
spread.
has them winning by 6. And I just think after the couple games that they've played, and and the fact that now they say, hey, Kuzma's not gonna be traded. He's probably off there. I think out of the games that are left on there, that would be the one I would target, to be honest.
I like it. The one that I almost went with was Golden State, because Nurkic is out. I know Curry's out, obviously. Nurkic is out. Is Clay on a heater? As we remember AB's pick on Monday night with Draymond. I was like, maybe I get a little value in this parlay, but I just chose the over in that game. But I looked at Washington. I'm like, boy, both these teams stink, and are they both trying to lose? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're
but
both trying to lose.
I don't think they're both trying to lose. I do see in the chat that Beal and Kuzma are questionable. So if they are questionable, if they don't play, I'd take that back for sure. But I mean, the Hornets don't play defense. The Wizards don't play defense. But if I had to take 2 scores, I'm going to take Kuzma and Beal.
Do you like my overplay in Golden State Portland? It's 235. I know that's the model likes it. The SportsLine model likes it. Has it in the mid 240s.
Our model actually has the under on that one as 231. I don't hate it. I think this is one where like it's gonna be it. The thing with Portland is it just depends on how Damian Lillard plays. If he plays well, then it'll go over. If he doesn't play well, it will go under. Like that's just the way it's going to be. And Wiggins, if it depends who they have guarding Lillard. I think they probably put Wiggins, their best defender, on there. What you got here, AB?
Yeah.
Tatum,
so we got, all right. Our man Drew says, all right, Tatum 25 plus points, Markkanen 20 plus points, Raptors money line, Alabama money line plus 100. Thoughts? Anything you like to sub in for any of these legs?
No, I don't mind that, actually. I mean, Tatum always likes it's a big game against Philly, so 25 I don't think is crazy for Tatum. Markkanen against the T-Wolves, I like that as well. And the Raptors are playing the Spurs. I cannot comment on Alabama, though.
Alabama's going to win against Florida. Yeah. But here's the problem. You're playing 4 legs to get plus 100.
I do agree with that. Yeah, that's a lot of legs to get plus 100. I agree with EC there for sure.
If I'm going to play, like when I do my money line parlays, like I'm looking for at least plus 130 for 3 of them. For 4 of them, I'm looking for plus 200 or more. When you're playing 4 legs, especially Tatum to score 25, and there's risk with that, Spector and I are in agreement. I think that's just too many legs for that price.
Yeah, I think like 25 he could get that, but I think he'll probably have I could very well see him having 24.
What do you think about Tatum over 9.5 boards?
I don't really have an opinion on this one. I don't love it, don't hate it, kind of thing. I mean, you're in Philly. I think if Embiid's not getting the rebound, I don't know who is for Philadelphia. So that leaves the rest of the floor for Tatum. I don't know what his rebound percentage rate is right at the moment. I know Jaylen Brown's having a career high in that, but Tatum does pull in some rebounds. So
yeah,
don't love it, don't hate it.
Let's talk for 1 second.
I don't know what any of that means, but I guess we're going to find out when AB comes back. I don't know about blue raspberry, Spector. I don't know, that something that I probably wouldn't drink, right? No?
I'm not touching blue raspberry personally.
No, okay.
We'll see. But
what do we got, AB? What do we got?
We got both of them, bro. Dude, these little hugs, little jugs, whatever you call fruit barrels, bro, phenomenal. Been drinking these for like 28 years, dude. These things are great. And if hugs, if they want to shoot us any advertising money, I mean, I'm kidding. Let's see what else we have in the chat here. Let's see. Talking about the 76ers game, Brandon Cat says Embiid should dominate. Right waves out. Horford may be out too. Got that.
The only thing with that is Embiid should dominate almost everybody in the league with his size, but he just picks his nights sometimes. He's so big, but that's the way it is. I do agree with what that says. Yeah, Lillard always, having watched Lillard play against Golden State a lot, he always does well.
It's Dame time. It's Dame time. Yeah,
he's got a bone to pick with him because he's from Oakland. It's something in there, right?
Yeah. All right, our boy Matty Boy here, punching in late. How we feel about Buddy Hield over 16.5 plus 100?
I don't know on that one. I haven't. I got to look at some stats on that one. Initially, I'd say that's fine. But I'd have to look at some stats. Again, the Pacers should attack the Heat from the 3-point line. And Buddy Hield's a great 3-point shooter. So he'll get some points there. But I got to look at the rest of his stats to really get a feel on if 16.5 is a fair price or not.
Yeah. All right. I'll tell you what, we'll take one more and then we'll hop out of here because I know you guys both have things that you need to do for today. And you know what? We're going to keep doing this. All right. We're going to do it tomorrow. We're going to do it Friday. So please, anybody, if you want to come on, you got picks, bring them in. Like, tell you, like, you guys are the best crew in the game. Like, this is your show with us, all of us together. So if you want to do it, man, let me know in the chat. And I swear to you, I'll get with you an email. Yeah, what up?
AB, one thing, I promised I'd give out all my plays since I'm not here tomorrow and Friday. I said on the golf show I'd give out all the outrights that I'm betting for the Phoenix Open. So yeah. I'm gonna lay those out. I got 7 guys that I bet outright: Justin Thomas, Matsuyama, and Schauffele, who I gave out on the show. I also have money on Cameron Young, Tony Finau, Sung J M, and KH Lee. So there are my 7 outrights. If you are playing those, Thomas, Matsuyama, Young, Schauffele, Finau, Im, and Lee. They're my 7 outrights. So there you go.
Nice. And I didn't mean to confuse everybody by putting up picks for today's in 5. Like while you're giving picks of another, show, right? I didn't want to.
I just wanted to mention that, because I said I would give it out.
That you did. Yeah. I'm glad that you did. And also, I wanted to get these up in case anybody came late. They could see those and let those rip for sure. All right, so that one's good. All right, like I said, all right, let's one more question, and then we'll hop out of here because I know that everybody's going to work. But again, dude, everybody come back tomorrow, please. And if you want to come on, let it rip, dude. Let's go. All right, so EC, I think this might be more your area, although I don't know if you've broken down this game. IUPUI, Wright State.
Oh God. I'll be honest, that's not one I looked at. I'll take a look right now though. AB, I don't even know anything about IUPUI. Wright State is a 17-point favorite. I mean, they play at a fast pace, and IUPUI doesn't like to play defense. So Wright State in their last 4 games, 82, 89, 77, and 93 points. Why are we not playing the over here? I mean, does this game go into the 150s? I think we can do that. Let's go for it.
Yeah. I'm with you. I think that's the play. I think that's definitely the play. All right, so yeah, everybody can see our picks on here. Speculator Pace +7. I won't read it. You guys can read it. I'm not going to do all that. We've read it like 4 times. I think that's it. So, all right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be live tomorrow for the early edge in 62 or whatever number that we're going to start going down here. But I love it. And seriously, everybody, you guys make this show what it is. Thank you so much. And thank you, EC. Thank you, Spector, for hanging around. I know how busy you guys are. It's fantastic. And look, Big Noah in the chat too. Wait till Noah is on the show, letting picks rip. I'm telling you, you will never have met a more intelligent, funny, awesome dude. Noah is the man.
+1 on that. Yeah, we need to get him on, AB. I know he doesn't want to come on with us. I said, let's go. Let's bring him on.
Here's the thing, and you guys know it as well as I do. Look, Noah is all about share the wealth, right? Like he didn't want to take over anybody's spot. He didn't want to jump in anybody's place, right? It's all about everybody gets to eat the team together. So we might have to pull, but he'll do it. Like I assure you on this, it's not of anything of, hey, I don't know if I'm going to. No, Noah would come on and let it rip. He's just a team player and lets everybody have it. So, yeah. All right, everybody, we'll be back tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern. Same deal. If you want to get on, let me know. Jump. Let me know. I will email you the link, get you all set up. Buddy, you'll be all set. So, EC, Specs, everybody, till then, let's catch these bets. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much.